Welcome to the Get Fit Guys quick and dirty tips to get moving and shape up. My name is Brock Armstrong, and I'm the Get Fit Guy. Physical inactivity is a global health challenge. It's associated with adverse health effects relating to aging, weight control, physical function, longevity, and overall quality of life. Dancing is a form of physical activity that I've covered in the past in a podcast episode about body groove because dance is associated with health benefits across our lifespan. And no, you don't have to be a professional dancer or even be on TikTok to get these great benefits. In a recent meta-study, researchers systematically reviewed the literature on the effectiveness on structured dance interventions in comparison to other structured exercise programs on physical health outcome measures. After reviewing 11,434 studies, a variety of dance genres and structured exercise interventions were compared. This meta-analysis showed that dance interventions significantly improved body composition, blood biomarkers, and musculoskeletal function. The effect of either dance or structured exercise intervention on cardiovascular function and self-perceived mobility was equivalent, and the study concluded that undertaking structured dance of any genre is equally and occasionally more effective than other types of structured exercise for improving a range of health outcome measures. Health practitioners can recommend structured dance as a safe and effective exercise alternative. Now, none of this will come as any surprise to my special guest on today's episode, Mike Peele. He is no stranger to the benefits of dance. In fact, Mike was recently asked by Verve.com to add his hip-hop fit videos to their workout library. So all right, let's get into my interview with Mike Peele. Now, Mike, you have a degree in film and television. You've worked with artists like Beyonce, Rihanna, and Madonna. You've been featured in tons of national commercials, feature films, and you are a two-time Fitness Universe and two-time Fitness American champion, plus an accomplished dancer and choreographer. Now, every good superhero has a creation story, so what's your creation story?
Oh gosh, my creation story is that I come from a single parent household. My mother raised me by herself. She did an amazing job. She instilled in me hard work, dedication, not giving up on myself, believing in all of my talents. And my mom was super talented back in the day. She was a dancer. She was an actress as well, like in high school plays and everything. She was the active woman. And she had a kid, and it was me. And I guess for the lack of a better story, I took on her traits and more, and just kind of carried the torch of what I do as far as entertaining people, but also uplifting and motivating people, and just like loving to be around people. So I am the type of person I'm just like, there's nothing that I can't do, and if I can't do it right now, I'll learn. Like you said, right now, I think I'm sitting at 16 commercials behind me. Everything, I mean, from that, my degree is in film and television, mass media production. So I know how to do everything behind the scenes. I know they say jack of all trades, master of none, but I literally am a jack of all trades, and I know how to do each and every one of those trades, or those, I don't like to say trades, each one of those talents very well. So it's a blessing, man. It really is.
You know, I have a background in dance as well. When I was a very young child, my mom put me into dance lessons, and I ended up going on to become a professional ballet dancer right out of high school. Now, obviously, you went a different stylistic direction, but was it your mom who put you into dance lessons?
First, I have to say, I would have never known or guessed that you had a background in dance, so I love that already. Actually, my mom did the whole put me in front of everybody, do the Michael Jackson, do the MC Hammer, do the this, do the that. So I actually didn't take a professional dance class. I was always what you call a street dancer. I always knew how to dance. Yeah. I could just dance. It's natural, like drinking water to me. And anything that I saw, I could mimic or learn by just watching. So even if it was a ballet move, a a tap move, modern dance, jazz, African. If I saw it, all I had to do was watch it a couple of times and I could just teach myself how to do it. I didn't take my first dance class until I was, oh gosh, probably 19, 20.
Oh, wow.
And even now, over the years, I take class very sporadically. And I only take from people that I'm inspired by, that I feel I can learn from, and that move me, which is very rare to find in these days. I want to say I'm just a born natural dancer.
And yes, there is definitely a genetic aspect, or at least some biological luck of being born having the ability to build those neuromuscular connections easily. It's like being born with the motor cortex of your brain connected to the right muscles. Or at least being raised without the fear that you can't connect them.
Absolutely. And not everybody has that. So I'm very thankful for it. And I think I will probably have it with me until the day I die. I might not be able to dance like I do now when I turn 70 or 80, but I'll still have that motor to, if I hear something, I can, still do a little something.
Yeah, well, never say never. I mean, we'll see you in another 20 or 30 years. We'll check in with you and see how you're doing.
Exactly. And you're like, man, this man is better than when he was younger. I'm like,
it's possible. Who knows?
It is.
Now, all right, everybody, if you haven't seen Mike's videos or seen him on TV or on his Instagram channel, for lack of a better term, Mike is jacked. That's the not so technical term for having muscles on muscles. So I had to ask him what other workouts he does, aside from his hip hop fit workouts, to stay both mobile and muscular.
So besides hip hop fit, I'm in the gym. I lift weights. A lot of weight training is a major part of me and what I actually look like. But I also do some yoga. I stretch a lot. I love Pilates just to keep those. I never want to, be so quote unquote jacked that I can't, how some of the guys have that robotic type move. There's no flow to the.
Well, they wouldn't be able to dance like you do.
Exactly. Sure. So I just make sure that stays intact.
Well, okay, that sounds incredibly well-rounded fitness regimen. I mean, you've got the mobility, you've got the flexibility, you've got the strength, and then the dance, of course. Now, do you feel that dance qualifies as cardio or an endurance sport for the most part? I mean, how would you say dancing actually contributes to your overall functional fitness?
It is absolute dance. If any dancer is an athlete, because it's just so physical, it demands so much of your energy, of your body movement, maybe moving in weird ways. So just, sometimes you're like, I didn't know my body could actually do that. So, so it actually is great. It's a great workout. And I'm glad, working with Verb, I put exclusively some content on their app that is just forcing people to kind of just get out there and understand that, we all, if you hear a song that you love, you start to move, whether you can dance or whether you can't. That is cardio is a huge part of losing weight. And not only losing weight and maintaining weight loss, your mental health, you releasing stress. And you're not thinking about it. You're just having fun. And I think that is one of the things that we're missing in fitness is fun. Everybody is not a weightlifter. Everybody is not trying to, and doesn't need to necessarily be super buff or really, really tiny. So I just wanted to introduce this in a different way, coming from somebody like me who has both the fitness and the dance background. Like, hey, you guys, this can be done. This can be done. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm glad that people are getting it. They're really getting it.
Ah, okay. That's really interesting. You're addressing a few different things here. You can go to the gym and you can lift some weights and get the benefits from that, but you can also do the dance and get the benefits from the cardiovascular work there. But you're also benefiting your mental state and your mood and aspects of your brain and all the other good things that go along with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's important. That when we're in the gym, when I'm in the gym and I'm working out with weights, I am connecting my brain to that muscle. So why can't we connect our brain to a different type of workout? Do you know how many people hate doing cardio? They hate being on the treadmill or the stair mat. They hate it. It's not
Yeah.
fun. I get so many people that are like, oh my God, 30 minutes is up already. I can't believe it. Or 45 minutes went up already, and they're sweating buckets. So you got to connect those two. You got to connect those two, and you'll be fine. You do what works for you. Absolutely what works for you.
So, okay, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. Can you take me through like a normal week in your sort of workout plan? I mean, what would a week or 10 days look like for you?
So, wow. So we have.
Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot here.
You
You gotta
are
share
putting
your
me on the
secrets.
spot. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you what I can. So no,
Okay.
well, first of all, let me just say because it's so saturated now in the fitness industry that even if you look a certain way, people assume that you're on some type of steroids or whatever. So I'm not, nor have I ever been. That's just no judgment on anybody else. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
So throughout the week, I will have about 2 to 3 days out of the week where I go hike.
Oh wow.
And do my meditation. I also have, and if I don't do that, I will then go bike ride and still add in the meditation. Somewhere I'll stop somewhere and meditate at the park or somewhere where there's a lot of green or a little bit of silence. I work out in the gym. The gyms are closed, except I just found the gym. So I will work out typically between Monday and Sunday about a good 4 to 5 days a week. That's the weight training. My cardio is probably every other day. So like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe Sunday, and that can be dance. That can, or I get my cardio in when I'm actually filming any hip hop fit
Oh
content.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's got to
content.
be exhausting days.
It is because I actually shoot 2 to 3 videos in one day, and they're 30 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes a piece. And with anything else, it's active. So whether I'm walking my dog, whether I'm out, I stretch every day. All of that comes in. I am not a person who just sits around. Just finding that balance. But I'm a very extremely active person. Extremely active.
That's awesome. You are basically the poster boy for everything that I talk about in every article that I've ever written and in every podcast I've ever recorded. You are the embodiment of functional fitness. Your program is so nicely well-rounded. I hope everybody out there is taking notes. Now, based on all of Mike's coaching experience and all the experience he's had over the years, I asked him to give us 3 things that we can start doing tomorrow to start becoming just a little more fit.
So 3 things that you guys can do out there just to get fit. Probably number 1 is throw out all of the unrealistic goals that you have. Stop putting, and when I say that, stop putting so much pressure. Maybe that's what I should say. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. It is your fitness journey, your lifestyle change, that's what it should be, is a journey. It's not a race. This is not who's going to get to the finish line fastest. So stop being so hard on yourself. Relax, set some realistic goals, and just take steps to meet those goals. Number 2 would be to, like I said, start being active little by little. If you're a person who used to be active and trying to get back into it, if you're a person who was never really active and you're kind of a couch potato, or you really don't exercise, this is the time right now to take those steps to do just little stuff. Whether it's walk, that walk will start to turn into a jog, that jog will turn into a run. Those 10 push-ups or those 5 push-ups will then go to 10, go to 15, go to 20, go to 25. They will go up. Those ab workouts will become less strenuous, like all of that stuff. Thirdly, you will need to go and get your butt up and go and do hip hop fit. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
So if you're following me on my Instagram, you can get it, or you could just download. Like I said, I got some exclusive content with Verb. They recently announced the new dance section. I am on there. We are killing it. I have some backup people with me. It's 3 different levels, but it's basically for beginners, advanced, and pros. But listen, it takes a coach or a trainer to the right one to motivate somebody and to inspire them. And I don't necessarily consider myself a trainer. I hate the word trainer. No offense to any personal trainers out there, because it's the training now, or people being trainers, is so trendy now. I feel like, my background is in entertainment, but I would rather people call me their inspirational coach or their motivation coach. That's great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it takes
Oh, yeah.
somebody special. Anybody can tell you, okay, a trainer could come in. All right, give me 10, give me 5 more, and stand there with their arms folded. That's fine. Me, and I know other people, and I'm sure you're like this. It takes a special person to guide people, not to only make them look good, but to also make them feel good and feel good about themselves. You cannot make this amazing outer person and the inner person still looks like what happened. The inner person needs to be fixed as well. So those 3 things, and you should be fine. You should be absolutely fine and have fun. It's like I said, it's a journey. It's not a race. And fitness should be a lifestyle change. Lifestyle means you're changing your lifestyle. You're going to do better. And this is not for play. This is not for, I need to lose weight to get into this dress in 6 weeks. No, you need to make a lifestyle change. One last thing, understanding that everybody is different. Your body types are different. We're all built differently. And that's fine. That's amazing. The only thing that I want people to do is be active and have a lifestyle change and just practice better.
Absolutely.
I really believe in that. Everybody is not built or made to look like each other. That's crazy.
Very well said. Thank you, Mike. Now, I'm going to put all the links to all of this stuff you talked about, your Instagram, verve.com, hip hop fit videos in the show notes. But just for the people who are in their cars or at the gym or out running on a trail or something right now, what is the one spot that they should file away in the back of their head to go and find you at?
Oh, the best spot is probably the peeleeffect.com. That's ThePeele effect.com. That's my website. Everything is there, whether it's the social media tabs or if I'm working with Verve, that's on there. All of that stuff is on there. So you can always go to the website and then branch off into the YouTube and the Instagram and all of that stuff.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the Get Fit Guy podcast, Mike. This has been a great conversation, and man, we could not be more aligned in our thinking, and I love it. So again, thank you so much for all the work that you are doing and for joining us today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it because you didn't have to have me on. So I just thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, one last thing before we go. Mike arranged for you to get a special deal on your verve.com membership, so you can try out some of his videos. So send an email to getcode@verve.com and mention the Get Fit Guy podcast in the subject line. So send an email to getcode@verve.com, verv.com, and mention Get Fit Guy podcast in the subject line. But do this quickly. They only have 25 discount codes available, and this offer is only valid through the month of October 2020. So act fast. Now, my name is Brock Armstrong. I'm the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Get out there and get hip hop fit.